What it do?
What's happening, everyone? Excuse me.
What's going on
What's
in this
up,
kitchen?
man?
I'm trying to fix my
Guys,
bun.
that's okay. You do that because I'm just going to build up the show for a little bit here.
Build it
There
up.
was some fun stuff that happened to all of us this weekend
Wait.
and
Hit
week.
the hearts, comments, likes, subscribes, and shares. Okay, go.
Yes, and so we have got like a ton. I'm really excited today because we
CPJ.
got to unload a lot of information to you guys. I think we do at least, and we've got some fun stuff. Where's my phone so I can make sure to bring up some of the questions and things that we're going to talk about tonight. So let me pop open my little oh
Tanner freaking Pletcher, what's going on?
what's a tanner?
Huh?
What's a tanner?
Tanner happens to be a member, a band member of Labor 12.
Dude,
Hello.
welcome to the show. We were just talking about you.
Well, we were fixing to start
Good
talking
things.
about you too.
Or yeah, we're going to do that too. So why don't we get started with that?
You.
Why don't we just get started? You want to go first then with a little bit of there?
Okay, yes.
We can kind of go back and forth until Joe gets here.
Okay, so Friday, man, Friday was crazy. So we're trying to get off of work so that we can go to the listening party for Labor 12. Traffic was chaos. It was like the worst planned time for them, but they still had lots of people show up, which was great. So, okay, confession time.
Go for it.
So when what was it? When Jacob and Ross were on the show, they said we're going to have a listening party. My little dumb self, I'm not even kidding. I don't even know how I even thought this. I thought, okay, you know what? They're going to be playing at Ralph's Records. And I'm old, so I'll go watch them at Ralph's Records, and then, I don't have to stay up late and go to the concert. I'm not even kidding. Like, those were the thoughts that went through my mind. And then I show up and I'm like, the guys are just walking around. I'm like, so what time are y'all starting? And they just kind of looked at me like, they were like, well, yeah, we started right at 5. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I looked around, I was like, there's no instruments here. And I thought, man, they must have a really good setup crew and breakdown crew if they're going to really make it there. Anyway, so, okay, blonde moment that I had there. No offense to the blondes. They were not playing. They were just having a listening party, which means they were funneling it through the speakers. And we were just listening to it. And we were talking anyway. But so I ended up going to the show that night. Let me tell you. So my voice is hoarse. 1, thanks to Labor 12, and 2, to the Texas Tech football game. But anyway, the show was amazing. So they brought Ghost Lux, and that's 2. That's like 3 girls and a guy. Great. They were great. And then they had oh my gosh. Tea with Titans. That guy's vocals were amazing. He's like the screamer guy, like I'm not going to repeat it because I'll probably lose my voice if I do that. Anyway, he was really good. And I'm like, dude, because I went up to him after I talked to every single one of them after they performed. I caught the girls in the restroom, so I was talking to them.
Okay.
And anyway, so I went up to the guy. He's like, I've been doing this since I was 14. And I'm like, and you can still speak? Like, how do you? I don't know how he does it. He was winded after every
eating some
song.
buffalo sauce, and my throat is hurting right now.
I know exactly. That's how I am. CVJ said, "Hey, now blonde. #blonde. I'll cut you." But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, I lost my track of thought. I object.
I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to cut you. I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't your comment. That was CPJ's.
But anyway, okay, so
losing your voice.
Let me tell you something.
The band, the Tea with Titans.
Let me tell you something. I never in my life, ever, I'm going to tell you this, right? Ever have cried at a rock concert. And I teared up. And that's when I was texting you. I was like, okay, I was not emotionally prepared for this show. Like, I look around and I'm like, am I losing it here? It was wild. So Everglades, and they talked about that.
Yeah.
That's a very special song. And some of us have gone through losing our grandparents to Alzheimer's, dementia. Band members have gone through that. There was people in the crowd. So we did a Q&A. We stayed for the Q&A afterwards, because might as well stay up at this point.
Right, right.
And anyway, so yeah, luckily I was not the only one. And so we're like trying to share like how emotional the show was for us. I mean, it hit like every freaking emotion. It was exciting to be there. You're happy to be there. And then they play, a couple of songs that you're just like,
Aw.
that was such a good show. So I listened to Everglades a few times. Okay, so this is at the listening party right here. And so anyway, I really want Jacob's shirt that says I drink and
And
I
I
know
know.
things. Except I don't know. It was like a show, I guess, but I don't know. It's a Game of Thrones or something. Anyway, I have no idea what that is, but
I know of it. I've never watched it though.
yeah, I was like, when I drink, I know lots of things.
I feel like you do too, Sandy, so it's okay. Um, I was really let me see where the picture is real quick. Oh, I'm gonna show this off because it's y'all. And I thought that was a cute picture of y'all.
Oh,
At the,
thanks.
I was like,
That's a
"Aw,
Chilton. That's a Lubbock drink right
Lubbock
there.
Chiltons, Lubbock Chiltons."
Yes.
This is y'all at the Labor 13 or 12. You're at the sports or the
See my little hoodie, Labor 12 hoodie. Yeah, it's not even. It's
get.
like 80 freaking degrees. I can't even wear it. I just wore it that night.
You
I'm
just
like, when is it going to
you'll
be cold enough to wear it?
you'll find reasons, and if you don't, I would say if it fit me to send it up here because I'll have
I'm gonna tell Eric, can you turn
plenty.
on the air conditioner so I can sleep with it?
So here's another shot of the stage.
Yeah, so I was taking pictures and sending them to you guys.
I
I'm
was
telling
so
you.
happy that you did that because I was like, I wanted to be there so bad. I was like, gosh, it was,
I know I was
but
trying to Snapchat a lot to you, but then I'm like, I don't want to overwhelm you either. You know those people that record a whole concert.
but I would have been okay with it just because it's the guys, and I love having them
Yeah.
on. And so seeing their dream come to fruition, like that's amazing when you can see people's dreams. You know what I mean? Like I had my dream earlier this year and being able to share it with everyone. So getting able to share it with other people and see their dreams, same thing.
Let me
I'm, I'm,
just
I'm
tell
all
you,
about that.
the passion that these guys have makes it like just even more what's the word? Is it satisfy? I don't know, just heartfelt. I don't know. They have um this passion and I don't know if that's the word. I don't know what I'm looking for. I was just kind of speechless to the whole thing. But yeah, no, it was such a good show.
Here was one of my favorite shots that you
Tanner
sent.
said this was during the Q&A. Hey Anita.
Oh, was it?
Yes, that was the Q&A. That was after the show. Jacob
So
said we
let me
had
tell you
some
though,
fun.
here was what I took from that shot. So sorry, Jake. I love you to death, but I was like, oh, he was
I
like, I
mean,
don't know where he was. I think
get
he was
you a
on cloud
man that looks
nine.
at you like Jacob looks like
So,
at Ross.
right. So I had just finished baking the most excellent cookies I had ever baked in my entire life, guys. Like I will have to tell you a story about this later, maybe later in the show. Anyway, I baked this cookie. I saw that picture of Jacob and I thought, I gotta make this. And I was like, oh, I want him to look at my cookies like that too. So
Well, look at that face. He's just
he
so
is so
happy. I love
happy.
it.
He's on cloud nine. Like that is the face of a man who's like, oh my gosh, my dream is, it's here. So I hope you don't mind me blasting you like that, Jacob. Love you, man. But it's nothing to be ashamed of with that
See,
at all.
you try to sneak out of Ralph's and 12 hours later sounds like something I would do. Hashtag just one more. And okay, it was a Game of Thrones for sure. And then
Oh,
Jamie
okay.
stills from the show.
Let me see
Jacob said
him.
we had so much fun. He said, "Hi, I want your cookies." Yeah, no,
Oh, okay. Here we go. Yep. Let me
great,
see. I
great,
can pull him
great
up.
show. Oh my gosh. Hey, those are awesome.
Make sure. Oh man. Oh, what happened? Man,
The
he looks like
light
a
show
real
was amazing.
rock star.
I mean, it
Really?
was amazing. The light shows it was great.
Oh, I see what's happening now. Get it, man.
I mean, I'm telling you, these guys left it all on the stage. It was great. Oh, so good.
And
And
I
that's
was
what he's
listening to the album all weekend because I was just like, yes, I want to make sure that the counts on Spotify go up and that they know it's because I was listening to him. Yeah, if you guys haven't yet and you got Spotify, go to Spotify, look up Labor XII, Labor 12, and you can hear the whole album. It is so good. It was so good. And Sandy, you were talking about it earlier about not being prepared for Everglade, right?
Mhm.
And that song, like the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, let me pause for just a second. I was like, gotta get in my frame of mind. I was
I
about to walk into
know.
this grocery store, and I was like, okay, continue. And I walked in, I was like, man, this was such a good song. But so all of them are all of them are great songs. Oh, that's another. I don't know why that showed up in there. But anyway,
So
um,
CPJ says, Sandy, I call it walking in your calling. When you're doing what you're called to do, then others benefit from our gifts. Life lesson. Your God-given gifts are not just for you.
amen.
Amen.
Amen to that. Ain't no
Tanner
joke
says,
there.
thank you guys. Love your show. We love your show too, Tanner.
So all right, so that's what you got to do on Friday, right? So that was a
That was
big fun
Friday.
event.
Yes. And then Saturday we went to the game. And
I didn't even know you were
that
going to go to the game actually. When you sent me the picture, I was like, I didn't realize you was going to go there, but it makes sense.
yes. So we try to go to most. We don't have season. We didn't buy season tickets since Wells era. We've not bought season tickets. Just hadn't felt it. But
Yeah.
anyway, Jerry Maguire is our new coach, and so I'm all about him.
Okay.
And so anyway, but he wasn't coaching. Sonny Cumby was coaching. Anyway, I don't know if you have that video. He Garabee kicked a 62-yard field goal to break the record at Tech, and it was
I do
amazing.
have the video. I don't know that I
Okay,
want to play it just in case because
it's just like
sports
yelling.
is.
Is all you can hear is yelling. Or can you mute it?
Oh, did you just send it again?
Yes, I resent it so you didn't
Okay.
have to, because we were chatty Cathy sitting.
We
That way you
guys,
didn't
we
have
were
to
like,
scroll.
we
Jacob
were-
says, "Amen, CPJ."
Let me share the screen.
I told Derek, I said I need to get something warm for my throat because I forgot to get some coffee. I mean, some tea. Okay.
All right.
So here we go. We are tie. We're fixing to go into
Oh, it cuts off right.
Hey, I dropped my phone. I was trying to cheer and I stopped
Okay.
recording. But yeah, no, it's like a 4-second video.
Yeah, that was spectacular, huh?
Yes, it was so good. Jerry Maguire, help me help you. Yes, please help Tech Maguire. Eric's like, it's what is his name? It's Joey. And I'm like, oh, well, I like Jerry better. So it's Jerry Maguire.
You're like, I went out on this one, okay?
I'm like, I wanted to start a chant. I told Eric, I said, I can't wait. I'm gonna be like, Jerry, Jerry. And he's like, it's Joey. I'm like, oh, boo.
Yeah, fun ruiner.
I know. I'm like, who wants to be Joey? But anyway, so then get this. So we haven't been to the movies since Sonic the Hedgehog came out.
Which was a good movie.
Yes,
I'll let
I
you know.
loved Sonic
It
the
was
Hedgehog.
really fun.
We went to watch Clifford.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
No, I mean, like, I can't handle when the pets and stuff in the movies because they're so.
Well, Clifford doesn't die.
Okay, good, because that's what they usually do. They always die, and I'm like, stop making the dogs die.
No,
God.
oh my god! Did you ever read Clifford books growing up? Oh my gosh,
I read them, and the kids watched them all the time. So I know that.
I didn't realize he was an animated series until Kate was like, "Mom, they had a whole series," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
that's Barney the dinosaur. Fool.
That's basically.
Ain't no dang Clifford. He's like, Mom, they had a series. I'm like, oh, well, y'all never watched it. But anyway, so Clifford was great. I really enjoyed it. My niece, she's, oh my gosh. So I took my niece with me. She's 6, 7 with an attitude of an 18-year-old. My gosh. She was talking the whole time. She's telling me the whole scenes because she'd already watched it. I'm like, can you just shush? Can you go sit over there with your uncle? Quit ruining this movie for me. But she's so sweet. She's a little Sour Patch Kid. So she did good and she enjoyed it. She was like, okay, when we get home, can we watch it again? I'm like, we're not paying more rental fees, ma'am. Thank you for asking.
You're like, do we look like we're made out of money?
And I'm like, we just had to win the lottery to come to these movies tonight. What are you talking about?
Oh, but I'm glad y'all went then. I'm glad she had a good time because that is a cute movie to watch with kids, I think.
Yes.
You know,
I'm just
like,
glad
I wouldn't
Kate
watch it
was
by
like,
myself.
yeah. No, well, no, that'd be weird. But I'm just glad Cade was like, "Yeah, we'll go watch it, Mom," because I'd asked him before I knew my niece was going to come with us, so
Mm-hmm.
it was good.
Aw. You're like, I'm just trying to get any time I can with my kid. He's getting older and stuff.
He
So
is. Oh my gosh! Don't even tell me. I've got one that has a birthday coming up next week. It's a milestone
sorry.
birthday.
Oh, what's milestone for him?
21.
Jeez.
Isn't that wild? I mean, it's like you and I have known each other for 22 years.
That's just wild.
I
Man, I
know.
remember when that little ankle biter was running around all over the place. Jeez.
My little angel, little Chucky doll was never running around.
Well, figuratively speaking.
Anyway, 2% is not here right now. We forgot all about him. We forgot to
Oh,
tell
that's
y'all.
right. That's right.
He's like giving his 2% effort for his volleyball team.
Yep.
I was almost said soccer, but that'd be too much.
That's yeah. What did he say? Anyway, so yes. I'm excited for some stuff that happened actually tonight. Let me show you this picture. Let me show you. Okay, you ready? Here you go.
Yes. Look at Dr. Pineapples.
Isn't that cute?
Being number one.
Yeah. So we're number one because we officially started the road the road down solar.
Oh, really? With Ben?
Yes, with Ben. And so we were chatting with him tonight, and we were like, okay. And so we were filling out paperwork and going through the process and steps. And he was like, all right, you're officially now on the fast track to get solar in your house. And we're like,
we should have had Ben on tonight to replace Joe.
Oh, I should. Oh no, he was playing. He had dinner with his wife, his now wife, and they were playing D&D. Yep, they got married. Okay. And okay, so get this. Also, he has been texting me every now and then. He's like, dude, I just want to say thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for letting me have a time to talk and hang out. He goes, I started my own show, and I was like, what? He was like, yeah, we're already like on episode 6 now, and I'm like, wow, what?
He moves fast.
Sure does. But I was listening to his episode 4 tonight. And or all day, and they talk about aliens, but it was so fun. Like I was really like, you guys are great, actually. It's
what kind of aliens? What were they saying about the aliens?
Oh my gosh, Sandy. So that was the thing. So it was an hour and a half long, but it was like not silliness at all. Like these guys, they were definitely they had researched some stuff, and they're just talking about it. 3 guys, and they were having just serious conversation on different topics about it, and not just the far out like Independence Day kind of aliens, but they were talking about even like microbial flora and all the different kind of things that could possibly exist out there in the galaxy.
Okay,
and stuff.
So, can you say this in English? What is microbial flora?
The little things out in space versus intelligent life like human beings kind of situation. So they're talking about if that kind of life could be out there and whatnot. And so, but anyway, it was really cool. It was definitely.
Do they believe in Sasquatch?
I don't know, but we should ask. I think we should ask them if they believe in the Kraken. So anyway, monsters. But so that was a fun thing. Anyway, so getting here, and we were talking. We're looking at the top of the house, and they were telling us where the solar panels are going to be. And he was like, "Hey, this is what you're getting. This is what's going on. We've got an electric vehicle too." So he was like,
"Have you talked to Eric about to make sure where your solars need to be? Because Eric critiques all the solar panels that are here."
Really? I'll have to send him the picture of our roof so he can see it and do it. So they go through the process where they put your house is only in a certain direction. And so your panels have to be in direction.
Your house doesn't rotate? Ooh, basic.
Right, I know. We're so backwards. Anyway, yeah, you are. And but they figure out what the best position is for the light to get, for the panels to get maximum solar absorption or whatever. And so anyway, it's all fascinating. It's really all fascinating, guys. Like the idea of getting the power from, cutting off the power from the city power, for example, and going, oh my gosh, that's what y'all need to do down there. Y'all need to be looking at solar power.
We don't have LP&L, girl. We're good.
Well, maybe everyone else who does have those. But
our listeners do have LP&L.
Yes. So towards the end of the show, I'm going to put up some of Ben's contact information, and that way you can go in because he can help you out.
He can help in Texas. He told us that.
Yes. And if you're really interested in that, I mean, I would, guys, it was scary to get to the point to tonight. But now that we're here, Dr. Pineapples and I, so excited, really happy, really want to go through with this. Just we're looking at the plans of how the power and the cost of everything is. Yeah, go ahead.
So do your movie theater and bowling alley have a separate solar panel, or is it all tied in together?
It's all tied in, Sandy.
I'll
It's
hang
all
up so you can answer.
anyway, so
What about your elevator? Is it
yes, yes.
okay?
Anything else?
I think that's everything for now,
Okay,
sir.
all right. So anyway, they've got when they go through the whole process, it's one of those where it's like it's almost too good to believe, honestly. But we've been waiting on this for months, and we've had to wait for some
Chips.
legislature to go through also.
Because you get a benefit, don't you? You get a credit still.
I mean,
When is
it,
that going
it's
away? Because isn't it going to go away?
I'm sure it will eventually, but we're talking about when solar reaches that point where more people are getting it versus not. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they want people to get it, and so those big tax credits are available. And I know for the fact the one that we got, it's a huge one, and it's available for
Of course it
everyone.
is.
That's not what I mean. It's available for everyone around the country because it's a federal one. Now we also get a state one because we pay state and federal taxes in
Oh, did
Illinois.
it, girl? Oh,
So
that's
it's ugly.
outrageous.
Yeah, it is. But anyhow, so if you're interested in it, ask some questions during the show. Hit me up offline. I'm willing to share as much
Yeah, ask
information as I
questions
can.
and I'll answer everything that you have because I know so much solar stuff that blow your mind. Joanne said, "You were brave over the weekend. I'm exhausted just listening." That was just Friday and Saturday. You don't even know what I did Sunday, Joanne. CPJ says, "South Plains Electric here." And oh well, holla. Yes,
And a
girl.
well. Oh,
Yeah,
and
you
a
have your own
well. Okay.
private
Yeah.
water well.
Um. Oh yeah. So anyway, we're really excited about that. That was big news that happened.
Congratulations. I'm
Thank
happy
you.
for
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. It'll be weird having the solar panels up there, but I've been driving around some of the houses around town who have solar, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty jealous. But now I don't have to be. Now I get to be one of the cool kids.
So we won't do it on this house since it's just going to be an Airbnb eventually, but we will do it when we build. And we hopefully we have enough. I mean, we have enough acreage to where we can just put them on the ground instead of on the roof. You know what
You
I'm
want
saying?
them on the ground though?
I mean, we have 10 acres. It's fun
I guess so.
because I
Yeah.
mean, you can
Yeah.
just section them off to where the dogs won't be chewing your cords or whatever.
Yeah, that's true too. Anyhow.
Hiking up a leg near the electricity.
Oh
I
my
don't know if you can
gosh.
do that.
Anyone can do it. I don't know if you should do it, but anyone can do it. Give me a second here. Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. I don't understand what he's trying to tell me. So
Who is it? Who's texting us?
someone, I don't know.
Oh, not me though.
Anyway, I have some exciting news to share after when we get closer to the end of the show, and I will tell you it's in this box.
What is it? Did I send it to
I'll
you?
tell you now, but if you want to send me anything, let me know. I'll give you my address, okay?
Oh,
I'm just saying.
okay.
I'm just saying.
I still have your old address. I don't have your new address.
Okay, I'll make sure to get you the updated address. All right. You've got some stuff right now, don't you, Cindy?
I do.
What you got? I got a couple things too.
So I wanted to tell you the craziest sheet I found over the weekend on our neighbor app. First of all, does anyone actually go onto the neighbor app? Put that in your comments. Put that
I
in the
go.
comments if you
I
have.
use it frequently.
Okay.
I found the guy who mows my yard has been mowing my yard for over a year now, maybe even 2 years. I found him on the neighbor app or whatever it was called. It's called, and
Let me tell you something. Every week, I don't know what time. I mean, it don't matter what time of the year. There's always somebody that's like, there's a strange looking creature in my backyard, or I just saw it across the street. It's a fox, it's a coyote.
oh,
There's always something that, and everybody's like, it's a
got me holding my breath. I
chupacabra.
was about to say, I thought you were going to tell me
Yeah.
there's a chupacabra
I'm
on the
like,
neighborhood app.
seriously, do these people not like, do they not know what lives around here? And they're like, it's not, be careful, bring in all your pets and tiny. I'm like, he's just going to pee. Like, why are y'all scared of this little fox? I mean, just
Bring
make it a
them
huge,
in. So in
so that he
Texas,
won't eat their dogs.
for those of y'all who are up here with me in Texas, they leave pets outside. Actually, a lot of pets actually live in the yards, in the backyards and stuff.
I know.
We don't have gates over here, or we don't have, a lot of us do not have fences up here in the north, so that's not really something that we can do.
Oh my goodness.
So
Hello,
all
Tim
good.
Harlow. How's it going?
Are you sticking around,
Oh,
Tim? Make sure to let me know if you hop off before you hop off. Okay, don't hop off until
until
we
we
get.
give you permission, Tim
There you
Harlow.
go. There.
Hello, longtime viewer, first time commenter. Where art thou?
First time commenter. I don't know about that.
This week. He meant this
Okay,
week.
okay,
It's
this okay.
Monday.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Okay. So anyway, if y'all
All
go
right.
onto the
So
neighbor store, let me tell you something.
yes.
So I just happened to be looking and I'm gonna read, I'm not gonna leave the person's name on here.
Okay.
Her name is Brownie Noland. Anyway, other than having to go to Office Depot, does anyone know where to get a mouse pad? I cut mine up to line my Hey Dude shoes.
Huh?
So
What?
she used them as padding for her shoes. She cut her mouse pad up to use them as padding for her shoes. Anyway, so the comments are just like Dollar Tree, Target. Oh no. But this comment right here says, "Hey Brownie, I remember you from years past. You stiffed me on a rental deposit. I want my money back. I'll meet you at the dollar store." I'm like, what just happened? That went quickly. Anyway, Brownie did not reply back to her about meeting her at the dollar store.
Do you guys can you understand that? Like someone's making a post about something legitimate. And it
Is
sounds crazy to
it
me. I mean,
legitimate?
I don't
You
know,
cut your
but
mouse pad up to use to line your shoes?
I don't know about that one. But anyway, let's just say they put a post up and then someone responds with like, "Hey, you owe me some money. I'll meet you at the Dollar General."
I'm just gonna
What the
say,
what?
if girl is cutting up a mouse pad to line her shoes, I don't think she has
Uh,
a deposit to pay you back. I'm just guessing. Wild guess out there. Anyway, so
crazy. And that was a
that's
real
why
thing you
I
saw, huh?
stay on the neighbor app for crazy stories like that. Will you pull up that last picture that I sent
I
you
can,
guys?
yes.
And then
The pink thing, right?
the what?
The pink thing.
No.
Oh,
I'll send it again. Hold on.
maybe you didn't mean to send these pink things.
Oh, yes, I did mean to
Okay.
send that. But this is the funny thing.
Oh, okay.
So, have we got a Black Friday deal for you? For a limited time discount, you too can have your very own fried chicken decor hair clip. I mean, I've always wanted to walk around with the chicken strip in my head. Who
I
doesn't?
swear that looks like someone just took a chicken wing and threw it at her head, and they just caught the picture at the right time.
I'm like, does somebody really want a fried chicken leg on their head?
It's a Black Friday sale. Man, that's a deal for $2.50. That would be kind of funny though. Is you get a hair clip? Like I'd love to get one and then grab a couple and put them on my kids' hair when they're walking around and just see people's reaction
To chicken in their hair. Oh
to
my god.
chicken in their hair.
I just can't even. Okay, so Tim said he's here till the end. Thank you, Tim. And he
Okay.
also said, "Did she get her shoes that are made with the hardware bolts?" Maybe they were Balenciaga
The
clogs.
Crocs. The Crocs.
Yes.
Good memory on that too.
Oh my gosh.
There you go, Sandy.
Anyway,
You got to make an outfit. Now you got to find some pants, shirt, and a hat to complete the outfit.
well, got a mouse pad. Let me see this one. CPJ says, "Holy cow, I thought that was a throw up gag gift on her head. That's the one way you get out of work. Send that pic to the boss." I mean, that's like an April Fool's joke. But
I,
it was serious.
yeah, I don't know how. Yeah. Anyway, I'm
Okay,
making touch.
so the two pink pics that you're about to show.
Uh-huh.
My son went on vacation to Florida. He
Go
left,
ahead and
I
show 'em.
believe. Yes, he
Okay.
left on Thursday. And he's like, "Hey, mom, can you let me borrow a suitcase?" And I'm like, "Sure, I have a brand new suitcase that you can borrow." Anyway, American Airlines lost his luggage. They got it to him this morning and he flew back to Texas today. He just landed. He texted me earlier. This is the condition. My brand new suitcase is being returned to me. I mean, how does that even happen? It's a hard shell plastic. And then the next picture is the logo. How does a logo that's bolted in with double bolt snap off? Tell me this, please.
Oh, that's what
It's
you were showing.
it's not like it was like protruding, that it had like, it was just like a little, you can see the indention. I mean, it was flat to the surface. Like, you had to have been trying to break that. I don't understand how that could happen.
This is
Anyway.
like what little kids do whenever they run walk by the Jaguar or the Mercedes and they rip off the
Mhm.
little,
Mhm.
ornaments on there. Like
Yeah.
that's what someone did here. Someone, you know what? There must be a baggage claim person who collects it's the same thing
Emblems.
except
Yeah.
yeah, the emblems of luggage that they've never seen, and yours just added to the collection. Yours was like the ultra rare one that has never been found, and they just had to they got to catch them all.
Because I love this little suitcase, or it's a big it's my jumbo suitcase, but I love it had all these little quotes on it, where there is
Oh, I
something,
thought you
there
were gonna
is
tell me
life.
that they wrote on it. That you know what I mean? Like it did a whole,
Oh, yeah.
drunk
It
thing,
could
and
have been. No, no, this is
but
my
those were
suitcase.
met like that.
Yeah, this is like this.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, I'm like livid. I'm like, American Airlines better reimburse me for that crap.
They're never mind. I'm gonna talk about that
Uh,
now. You'll be waiting for a while for that.
I'm like, you better pay me back, heifers. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, so I mean, not CPJ, Joanne says, Brownie is cheap. Go to Walmart for soul inserts and leave your damn mouse pad alone. And by the way, Walmart sells them suckers too. Geez, that's stupid. I'm like, exactly. The post was ridiculous. Tim says, baggage claim Olympics. I mean,
There you go.
when I felt like they were doing the discus throw, or it like flew out of it fell out of the airplane. And that's the only way I could see that it broke like that. Did you take that luggage to Alaska and they ruined it? I took the luggage. I did take the luggage to Alaska. And it was in perfect condition, but you can't go to Florida because this is what happens when you go to Florida, apparently. Anyway, that kid had heck getting out Thursday. They got up at
Oh,
3 a.m. because their flight was supposed to leave at 5. It ended up getting delayed, and then finally canceled. And when they finally left at like 7 p.m.,
hmm
they've been at the airport for like 13 hours. And then finally they make it to Dallas. American Airlines puts them up in a hotel because they've messed it up so bad, and then lose the luggage and then return broken luggage.
great
So
job.
thank you,
All right.
Alaska. I
Let
mean,
me show
not
you this
Alaska.
picture I saw online. Okay, this picture. So for any of y'all out there that are gamers, talking about games, like I'm really excited because today marks the 20th anniversary of a game that I love to play called Halo. Okay, came out on the Xbox. This is a game where Joe and I used to play actually with many of our friends. We just link up our Xboxes and TVs in his garage, and then later on in our office building, and we would play for hours and hours. We'd order pizza, wings, drinks, everything, and we would be like, all right, guys, let's get together, and we'd be playing Halo forever. So today's the 20th anniversary. They released Halo. There's a new Halo coming out next month, and they released a free version of it today so people can get on and play. It was like 25 gigs, download it, everything. Anyway, so video games are pretty special, right? They're pretty, for me, for friends of mine and stuff, we like to play, get together. It's really enjoyable when I'm over here and a lot of my friends are in other places, and so I can play online with them. But I saw this post today that I thought, oh man, that got me here. So I'm gonna bring it up and show it up to you guys. It's not Halo related, but this person, I don't even know who this person is. So it's got the name in there. Don't matter because I found it on Reddit. Okay. If you can see that though, it says my best friend and Daisy partner. Daisy's a video game. Daisy partner in crime passed away 2 days ago. He would have loved this, and I'm not sure I can pick the game back up. Rip fam.
Oh, Christine,
It's
I'm so
really sad.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's
So what really got me about this though was that Daisy saw this post and replied back to her and said, "We are sorry for your loss. Please DM us on Twitter. Perhaps we could at least place a cross on his favorite place on the map.
that's
If you
cool.
think he would have liked that. And it could be also a nice place for his gaming friends to go to and think of him."
That is so cool.
Isn't it though? Isn't it?
That is. I like that.
I was like, man, that is so awesome. And what I like about this is I was talking with some friend or some coworkers last week, and we're talking about how the nerd group or the geeks that they really like to do things and for each other. And there's a lot of generosity to be had within those circles. And so there are times when you don't expect something to come your way. I know people who have said some things like, I wish I could have had this or whatever. And you're like, oh, that's a couple bucks. I'll throw it his way and, purchase the item, send it to him. And there he's go. He's like, who sent me this? And you're just watching. You're like, that's cool. There's a YouTuber I like now that I know he does this is Mr. Beast, I think is his name. He goes around and he gets on people's like their streams, their Twitch streams. Twitch is a platform where gamers broadcast their video game playing and people watch it. He'll go on there and he'll be like, he'll give them some silly little task to do,
Hi,
really
Cindy.
silly.
She
Hey,
said
Cindy.
that's sweet.
And when they do those tasks, he'll either tell all of his followers, go to this person's page and follow them. And then all of a sudden you see them lose their mind because they went from like a couple hundred, 1,000 or whatever to like millions of people or hundreds of thousands of people. And they're like, what's going on? Or he'll be like, hey, if you go down that path real quick, I'll give you $10,000. And so the people are like, okay, whatever. And they'll do it. And then $10,000 are like, wait, what just happened? And so he really, it's fun to see those reactions. And so when I saw this, I thought, it all makes sense. I like the way that the gaming community, the geek community, however we want to say that, definitely circles around.
That was nice of Daisy. Is that Beyonce's husband?
Maybe like the B version. You know what I mean?
Like the B movie?
Yeah, exactly like that, Sandy. We're crazy guys. I swear sometimes.
Sometimes it's working with children. It really
All right.
is.
I want to tell you about a story that I read. Can I do that? And get your opinion, your thoughts and advice on this, okay?
I'm ready to give you my opinion.
Here you go. Okay. This one's lengthy, so I've condensed it down as best I can for us. Here's the headline. I, 28 female, am torn about divorcing husband, 31 male, after 10 years of marriage.
Divorce him. Who cares? Okay. Now,
here's the story of it. Here's the lengthy part. Oh, you know what? I can. All right. Married. Here's the too long. Do not read. Married 10 years, torn between divorce and giving it more time, or simply not divorcing. I'm no longer in love, but he is. However, I still care deeply for him and don't want to hurt him. Looking for advice at how to arrive at a decision or opinion. Let me give you a few more little juicy bits.
Okay, I was like gonna say, because what just happened?
So she honestly, it's a lengthy thing, but at the end of the day, she just fell out of love with this guy. They were married at 18, so they were high school sweethearts.
I tell these fools, don't high school sweetheart it, because at the end of 20 years, it's over, dude.
Sandy, I've only seen probably one couple. Do you remember Cynthia, who came on? Her son was the model.
Yes, the model.
She married her high school sweetheart, and they're still together, and they've been together for a long time.
So there are exceptions to the rules.
And Renee, who also, not only did she marry her high school sweetheart,
she met him on chat.
Let me rephrase that. Married when they were really young, but yes, did meet him on chat or online. Anyway, so they've been married 12 years. And they got together when they were married when they were 18, and then after 2 years, she said she just kind of fell out of love. But the sex decline, the romantic feelings just dissipated. She was still cordial and nice and everything, and really genuinely cared about him, but just not in a romantic kind of way.
You're not the same person that you are at 18, that you are at 20, that you are at 21, that you are at 25. You are ever changing, ever evolving as a person. I mean,
I thought we could just probably skip from 18 to 26 and be like, because 26 is my magic number, right? So
no, it's not. You're just ever changing.
And I agree with you on that. So here's the thing though, is what would you think about the guy? What's your first thought? Just in a few words, real quick. What's your thought?
What do you mean? What I think about him?
Opinion about the guy, because I haven't said anything about him yet.
I don't have an opinion on him.
Okay, all right, and that's fine. So her words on here, this is like God's gift to mankind. He is amazing, sweet, nice, considerate, thoughtful. He used to have anger issues early on, but when he yelled at her once or twice, he was like, "I'm so sorry, I don't ever want to do that again." And so for the remainder of the years, he never has and never did. Even when she told him, she confessed to him that I am not in love with you anymore. He was like, you can't control these things. I understand. I'm willing to do whatever you feel like needs to happen
She needs to go
for
find somebody
you
that'll
to.
beat her up. There, that way she'll be in love.
Wait, what? Say that again.
I said she needs to go find somebody that'll beat her up. Apparently, that's what she wants.
Okay, I was like, what?
Oh my God, what's her problem? He's such a. You know what? You didn't sow your oats, so you're probably looking at somebody. You're probably cheating, yo heifer. Yeah, that's
I didn't see
upsetting to
anything
me.
in the comments or anywhere where
Well,
she
she's not going
said
to be
she.
like, "Hey, will the cheater in the room please stand?" She's not going to do it. But if she has a good man, someone that's taking care of her that works,
Mhm.
and she didn't say that he does that, but I'm sure she would have thrown that in there had he didn't have worked. I don't like
I
her.
mean,
And
yeah,
it's women like her that ruin men. Now he's going to be like a deadbeat when she dumps him.
she is where, and he did express to her like, I really think I only love you. I don't want to love anyone else.
Oh.
And he said, but I understand. She had said he was like, I'm understanding, but I don't want to get a divorce. And so she's like, well, maybe we can make it work. We'll see. And she's like, I'm just not feeling it though.
She's a sociopath.
Sociopath.
She
But you
probably
guys,
has cats.
oh
And she's
snap!
got melatonoplasmosis.
She's got plaxus. Oh, you made me forget how to say it now.
Taxmosis plasmosis.
Tox,
What is it? How do you say it?
Taxoplasmosis.
Yeah, she's got toxoplasmosis issues.
Yeah, she does. She does.
I don't like her.
All right, so address some of the comments. I'm going to look for another
Okay,
one.
so Cindy says, married at 19, been 23 years now. His mom was my Brownie Scout leader when I was 7. CPJ says, I've known my husband since I was 12. It took me until 28 to finally get my arm twisted enough to be with that redheaded dude. Hashtag. And Cindy says, dang, what's this lady's problem? She don't get beat. That's what happens, Cindy. Because all these women that do, they just stay right on there. She upsets me, Jamie. Why'd you read that?
To upset you. I'm sorry.
I know
I
you
thought
did that
it
on
seemed like a
purpose.
good idea at the time. Okay.
Okay, look right
here.
here.
Oh, go ahead.
She watched too many Disney and Hallmark shows. Love is ever moving up and down all around.
Speaking of up and down, so there was this other story that I read here that this woman she was having sexy time with her boyfriend.
Yes.
Who then said, you are very loose. And my previous.
Was her name Lucy?
Yes. And my previous ones were not.
Oh.
And he did this not immediately after, but after gaining knowledge that she was actually sold into sex trafficking. And she was only 18 at this time. She was 18 when she posted this. And then she came online asking for advice about how to handle it.
Kegel exercises. No, it's true. It's
not the right answer.
Not the right answer. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Um,
Would you say to keep him? Would you say to dump him? Would you say to?
Was he aware? So he was aware of her situation?
Yeah.
And he was insensitive like that?
Very.
Dump him. What a bench.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
That's pretty terrible, right?
Yeah, he's a loser.
Like,
it's okay.
how?
She needs to hook up with that other guy.
Oh. But
With
he's
the good
31.
guy.
Oh, okay. So he's 31 though. She's
And?
18.
And?
Okay, I was just curious. I mean, I think there might be, but I don't know.
So Joanne says, she wants tough love, and girl, you're an idiot for feeling that way. Learn to love and appreciate what you have. We were high school sweethearts, but it took a few years to connect again and going on 43 years. That's awesome, Joanne. Good for you. This first-time commenter just called me crazy. Go back to not commenting. Dump that guy so hard. What an absolute jerk. I agree, Cindy. Dump him. What a jerk.
Yeah.
Hmm. If you know
Now,
somebody's trauma and then you say that, ugh.
so
Lorena
he
bob
could.
it all day
Oh
long.
my gosh, Sandy.
No, I'm serious.
So
I'll show you
he
loose.
did. Okay, now what do you think about he? So there's a part I left out at the end. He did after she told him what that made her feel like. He did apologize profusely and was crying, and he was just like, "What the
Fake,
heck?"
fake, fake
There were a few
tears.
people on there who were saying the same thing, so I was curious if that was something that some of you guys had thought would think through too.
Man, you best be glad this show is PG because I was finna say something inappropriate. I mean, more than I've already said tonight. Inappropriate. What you looking at over there?
Okay, this one's kind of weird. We'll just try it out and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. Um, my girlfriend's best my he's 28. My girlfriend's best friend told me that my
Fish.
girlfriend didn't like me when we started our relationship.
Wait, what? My girlfriend's best friend?
Yeah, I hate these kind of things where it's a he said, she said, whatever. Essentially, he finds out that his girlfriend didn't like him at the beginning of their relationship. I'm not going to read
Okay.
the rest because it's too much, but here we go. We got together at low point of her life. Her friend told me she wasn't into me at the start of the relationship. I can go on and read the rest, but it's a bit chunky, if that makes sense. So, but I don't know that we need to have an opinion on this.
Okay, I wasn't listening. What? I zoned out for like 2 seconds, and then I'm like, well, I was really trying to.
I think it looked a lot longer than 2 seconds, Sandy.
I don't know what happened. I don't
You
know.
got to go back and rewatch this clip and just see what your eyes are like.
I don't know what happened. I'm like, am I doing a show? Okay. I think I was trying to figure out the dynamics. It was too much for my brain.
So okay, so that's how I feel when you were sending me those TikToks earlier and the other stuff.
Wait, I think you froze. Or did my camera freeze? Okay, so I'm going to read these comments just in case it's him that froze. Okay. Cindy says, still dump him. Faker. Sounds like a narcissist to me. Love bombing her after insulting her. I agree, Cindy. Agree. Very much so on that. Can somebody tell me if I froze or if he froze? CPJ says, some of the worst humans on the planet are the people who use their vulnerability against them and people who make others feel stupid for dreaming their dreams. Hello again. I thought it was
It's
me.
always one time during every episode. I don't know
thought
why.
it was me, so I was just reading the comments. Okay, next. So what's her point in telling him that? Big question mark there. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, I feel better now. Okay, so let's start again. Thank you, Tim.
Sandy's good. Oh,
Yeah, like I wasn't frozen.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Don't, because I'm gonna like zone out again. You said it was the boyfriend's goldfish's sister. Who did you say it was? Like I'm really trying.
I gotta click back on this thing now. You got me all confused. My girlfriend's best friend told me that my girlfriend didn't like me when we started our relationship.
Hold on, you say it too fast for my brain. My girlfriend's best
Let me
friend.
rephrase it better.
Thank you.
He found out that his girlfriend did not like him when they first started dating.
So what does that have to do with anything? There's a lot of people that I don't like when I start talking to them, and then I like them.
Ooh, like who?
We'll save that for another show.
Oh, you know what? No, hold on. Let's not save that for another show. I'm curious. This is a great time to ask this. All right.
What? I'm not going to give you any names.
Yeah. What was your first opinion on me?
Oh, I liked you. You're fine.
Was it that easy?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time we met?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
We were at Chris and
Are
Joe's.
you lying? Well,
No,
I know.
we were at Chris and Joe's apartment. And then, so we met like that day we met Friday, like we met on a Friday, and then we like left to San Antonio. And
holy crap, that was the first time we met. I remember that.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that was when we met. Yeah, I had just moved in, and then we went to San Antonio, and then what the weekend wasn't even over, and you were already breaking my arm during Blair Witch when it scared you. Remember? I remember that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wish I could smack you with this hat. You know that? You
I
always
don't
bringing up
remember.
old stuff. You
I
always
don't
bringing up
remember
old
a
stuff.
lot of things, but I remember that.
I remember it very differently. Okay.
Gary says, "Say it, Sandy. That pinche CPJ. I hated her. Whatever." No.
She wanted
Look, it's
what?
Lols. How's it
Oh,
going,
what's
Lols?
up, lols? What's up, man?
But there was one time this lady that she worked at where I worked,
mhm.
obviously. And she hated me. She could not stand me.
How? It's just
You know what?
what,
Lowell says he's got a birthday tomorrow. How old are we turning?
dude. We got to give you your birth. Do we give him his birthday song now or tomorrow
Ready?
or Friday?
One. No, because we're not
Whatever.
going to be on.
On
Ready?
Thursday, Wednesday. Good Lord.
No,
Yes. One.
today.
Okay.
2, 3.
3.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday on this special
Special
day.
day.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
This
We're
is what
here
we.
to say,
Hey,
hey, happy
happy
birthday,
birthday.
Lols. Joe, way to go. He said he'll be 28 tomorrow. Little baby. You're
Joe
just
says
a
that like
little
every year too.
baby.
You know.
You
Oh,
are a
okay.
little baby.
Let me tell you. There was this really cool. Um, I lie. It's not really cool at all, actually. But there was this post on Reddit the other day. Okay,
Oh,
and
you
it
made him
said,
cry. Yay.
"Aw, don't cry. Not that llores, mijo."
Mission accomplished.
Done. Yes. So the comment or the redditor said, "Okay, guys, I met a girl in Florida who is so hot. She's like a 10. And we hooked up for the night, and then the next day I left to back home to Texas." And he says, "I thought about it since, and I'm thinking, I'm at 6 at the best, at the highest. Why in the world does she hook up with me? Like, why?" And not only did she hook up, but had been calling him regularly afterwards and wanting to come visit him in Texas and even plan for him to come visit her back in Florida. And he's like, "I don't get it." He was like, "What am I missing here, guys? Why is this like she shouldn't like me at all? She shouldn't want to be with me." And I put a comment up that got like over 1,000 likes on there, and I got like
Oh,
multiple
what was my
rewards.
comment? What was my
What was
comment?
your comment? So, what
It
is your
was
comment to that?
good.
Okay, well,
Let's
you want to
go
find it, or
back
you want me to
to
find
it.
it?
Let's go back to it because it was a
All right.
good comment.
Okay, you look for it, and I'm going to keep telling about this.
Because we LOL'd on it so
Yeah, we did.
hard.
So, you guys, like, what's your thought on that? So, I told the guy, I was like, "Look, I was like, I've seen this anime before, and it always works out the same way." I'm like, "Here's my advice, man." I was like, you tell her how you feel and just air it out, because if you don't, and it just builds all these insecurities, you end up screwing up what's a good
Again.
thing. Huh? You end up screwing up with what
You
a
froze
good
for
thing.
2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I found it.
Okay.
I found it.
What was your comment?
You wanted to know how to handle dating a 10 when he's a 6.
Yes.
I said, slap her around. Chicks love that.
What is wrong with you, Sandy? Why does it always hit him?
Tim said he told her he was rich. Dustin says the story of I Love You, Beth Cooper. Who's Beth Cooper?
Is that a story? Like,
Maybe
did someone die?
Bethy White. What's her name?
That's not her name. Not Beth White. What's her name, guys? Help us out. Joe, where are you? You're supposed to be here for this.
Where is your little 2% self?
Yeah.
Where is he today?
You're so wrong, Sandy.
I mean, Lowell says Sandy's a little too dandy today.
She said, "Where's his little?" You're so wrong. Oh yeah, and I had a good topic I wanted to ask about real quick, and then you made
he said, "I Love You, Beth Cooper" is a movie where a loser has a 10 in love with him. Huh. That's probably where they got the question from, and you're over here thinking, wait a second. That was Grease. They met at the beach.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Man, that's one of the few movies you've ever seen.
I've watched that on repeat. Let's see. Matt had the same insecurity with me. I reminded him to look at his bank account and his ex-wife history. I'm not after anything. Haha, he became secure again.
Oh, that was good. Poor sexy legs.
Oh, sexy legs. And then he looked at his sexy legs and thought, never mind. I know why
Yeah,
she with me.
I know why she's looking at that. You go, Matt. You go, Matt. You flaunt it, man. Yeah, I do like seeing CPJ's posts on Facebook of her
You
husband.
like
And
seeing his sexy legs up in there?
I mean, they're not bad to look at, but it just, I just play.
I'm like, what?
Oh, here's a good one because this will work out. I want everyone to prep this up. Okay, we have probably right now we have a single man in the comments.
Yes.
Maybe 2 or 3. So here's what I want.
Oh,
Those in a
raised my hand
relationship,
like I was a
what
single
is
man.
one advice that you would give to those who are single? Start typing out right in there now. Sandy, you and I think about it right now. What is one good piece of advice that we would give to someone who is single, a single man or woman?
I'm ready.
Okay, go for it. Don't you dare say beat them.
Okay. Well, there goes that. No, I'm kidding. This is what I was going to say for reals.
Okay.
Do not send nudes. Send a video of you reading a book so we know you're not dumb.
Well, hold on. Say that again.
I said, do not send nudes. Send a video of you reading a book so I know you're not dumb.
Okay.
That's good advice.
I mean, it really is.
And if you read with your finger, okay. No. That's what I meant.
Okay. Good advice.
Right? What's your advice?
My advice. Oh, shoot. I guess I would say don't force anything that's not there in terms of like
then
a
it's
heart
sheet.
connection, because then it's sheet. Yes. Don't force anything that's not there. Like build whatever is there, and if you find that you can't get past some of the things that aren't there, just be prepared to take that good look in yourself of the relationship and be like, am I settling or am I really getting a gem here? Because I'll tell you, like, I got a gem. You know what I mean? There's no settling with Dr.
How much do you
Pineapple
pay for that membership?
whatsoever. 16
Jim.
years now.
Jim, not
Jam, not Jim. Jam. So I am thrilled to I'm thrilled to be a part of, you gonna make me say this membership. I'm thrilled to have this membership.
The situation, Jim. Okay.
Right.
Let's see. Lowell says Jamie's not impressed. He thinks they're pencil legs.
Not true, Matt. Okay.
CPJ says, make sure your heart and your trauma have been dealt with. Your new boo is not your hospital. That is so true.
Yeah.
You bring your heart and your trauma to bleed on your new relationship, it's not going to be good.
It's going to be, it'll be messy.
And then look, little toxic females, not everything, just because the other one cheated on you doesn't mean this fool's going to cheat on you. But then you keep accusing him, and guess what? He's going to cheat on you.
And you know what? So, and on the opposite side, though, for the fellas out there, like, it doesn't take much to just ask a question to your lady. It doesn't take much to just ask them how they're feeling and what they're thinking about something. I feel like it's okay to do that, to get what's on their mind, to figure it out, to console them with whatever it is that's going on. And it doesn't always mean because they say something to us that we need to fix it or we need to change. Unless they say, I want you to fix it or I want you to change, then you do that. But before that, just let them share. Just let them share and say whatever it is and not take it personal and not think you got to fix it and not think that you got to change.
And listen, don't speak. Don't be thinking about what you're finna say and you're not even listening to what they're saying. Sandy.
We laugh that hard because it's so true. Okay.
So Lowell says, Sandy, I'm too melanated to be able to slap someone and get away with it. Listen, when I advise you to beat somebody, you're not free of consequences, people.
Oh, good point. Good point.
I mean, okay. Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I do, not as I say.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Take your time. Don't get married at 19. Preach.
#truth.
Tim says, apparently don't marry your high school sweetheart.
Or people with really messed up teeth.
Okay, because I like teeth.
All I'm saying is a lot of
You
your
remember I had messed up teeth?
No.
You don't
Yes,
remember
I
my
do
messed up
actually.
teeth?
I do.
Oh my God, I'm going to tell Eric. Babe, you shouldn't have married me because I had messed up teeth.
No. I'm talking about like completely jacked up
They were
out of
jacked.
this. No, I'm talking about like the Night Stalker jacked.
Oh
You
my
see what I'm
gosh.
saying now?
Funny Night Stalker story.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Eric stopped at a convenience store
Uh-huh.
and the clerk was cashing a guy out in front of Eric. And she was like, "Are you the Night Stalker?" Eric said she was visibly shaking because she was so worried that he was a Night Stalker. And I'm like, does she realize how insulting she was to that poor man? Because the Night Stalker was hideous. He was
Guys,
ugly.
we're not even telling like inside stuff. It's the outside totally matched.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eric said that she was like shaking because she really thought that was a Night Stalker.
what was she, like 16 or something? Like like math and years and just history? Like
I'm like, I would have hit her.
freaking sad. Please do not do what Sandy is telling so many of us to do. Do not go
Do
hit
it so
anyone
I can
tonight,
end up on
okay?
my show. Lowell says, I won't cheat if I keep getting accused. I'll just leave after a face-to-face conversation and cheating. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that.
Who else? You got more in there?
That's it.
Is that it? Okay.
That is it.
All right. I'm gonna open this box now.
It looks like a box of batteries. Is it a box of batteries?
I cut it open and I was like, that way I wouldn't have to waste time on the air. So
Okay.
here it says.
Thank you for encouraging me, my behavior.
JP.
JP. Who's JP?
That's me.
Okay, cool.
I can get it out. It's a $20 bill. That's nice, right?
Is that from your mom?
No, but here's the note. It says, Jaime, we took the liberty of purchasing the first pineapple. This is our donation. Love, the Harlow family. Now, I knew it came from Tim. I just wasn't 100% sure. I was 99% sure what was in the box. But I didn't realize that they did that.
Thank you so much, Harlow family.
So what's in this box is what we're going to be. I'm only going to grab one out. It's what we're going to be raffling off for the Pineapple Project.
How precious are those little pineapples?
Isn't that cute?
Those are so awesome. Thank y'all so much, Harlow's. And they
So
have a little ribbon and everything.
Yep. These would be, they would go on your Christmas tree, guys, or anything that you want to, honestly. But
on your rear view mirror, so you can always remember the pineapple.
Actually. But look at that. So we're going to be raffling these off or figure out how to get it. The point is that you guys would buy these, and any of the money that you would use to purchase one is going to go directly into our Pineapple Project. Now, if
CPJ says, "Oh, I love those."
Right, CPJ, don't they look adorable?
They're so fresh. I wonder if you could dip those like in a scent, and then
have them,
and then just have them release it in your car.
Yeah, we need Renee. Renee's our scent expert.
Our scent
We'll have
guru.
to ask her. So there's 6 or 5. I'll count them again in a little bit, but there's 5 or 6 of them, I think, in there. Tim, remind me. Tell me in the comments.
I love that. Thank you so much, Harlow's.
Yeah, so I'll make sure to get this deposited and put 20 into the Pineapple Project from the Harlow's. On behalf of the Harlow's, thank you guys so freaking much.
I mean, not only did they donate a prize, they donated money. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much.
For those of you that know Tim in the comments, he and his family, his daughter actually, they made these and then they shipped them up here to me.
I love that.
So that we could raffle them off or do whatever we needed to do to make money. So if you're listening in, this is your first time hearing about it, the Pineapple Project. That's the charitable foundation or whatever you want, the charitable arm to the Social and Distancing show. That's where Sandy, Joe, and I came together and said we wanted, and Carrie actually, CPJ, Trey.
10 in the box.
Oh, okay. Excellent. We came together and we thought we wanted a way to just give back to the community, to the people who've been helping us out, you guys. And we thought, let's give back to the undeserving, or not undeserving. That didn't come out right.
To the deserving.
to the deserving. Thank you, Sandy. And so we partnered up with a group called Christmas is for Kids. Their job, what they do is they collect toys and gift cards in order to make sure that the children in the foster care system in Lubbock, Texas, each get 3 gifts on Christmas morning. Now, I know it may not seem like a lot. 3 gifts, the number 3 is not a large number. We think gifts in the foster care system, like, is that really a big deal or whatnot? But here's the thing, guys, is people are doing something. And I'm a big fan of people doing something instead of just sitting there not or thinking about it or, thoughts and praying things too much. And so, not that there's anything wrong with those things, but it doesn't put some sort of action to some people that deserve it. And these kids, I think they deserve it. I think there's a lot more people out there who deserve a lot more things, but we're only doing what we can. And these kids are going to be the target of what we want to do. And so we want to help Christmases for Kids, put some toys under the tree for these kids in their foster homes. And if it just brings a smile on that day, if it just brings a little bit of joy and gladness, we're going to do that. And we want you guys, we need you guys to help us out.
Yes, please help us. Help us give these kids a good Christmas, a Christmas that they deserve, a Christmas that your kids get as well. Help us to do that.
So on November 22nd, which is coming up soon, November 22nd in Lubbock, Texas, the toy bins are going to go out to remind me the cleaner's name again, Sandy?
Cleaners.
Comet Cleaners. So at any Comet Cleaner, you can drop off the toys in there and it'll go to the Christmas for Kids. You can also say, hey, Social and Distancing Show, I have some toys that I'd like to donate. Can you come pick them up? Let us know and we'll work with you to come pick them up so that we can deliver to the Christmases for Kids. Alternatively, we have a Venmo, which I will get up here in a second. The Venmo is here we go. You can donate any amount of money into the Venmo account. All money that gets donated into the Venmo account is 100% going back to Christmases for Kids. We're going to stock their closet as best we can. And last year we did a pretty phenomenal job of it.
We did a great. We had so many toys, which is so awesome to know that we had even leftovers, which was great.
Yes. Yeah, I think when we started, we thought, man, I remember having a conversation with Joe. I said, dude, if we could just make $100, like that would be so cool to think our viewers could help us raise $100. It would just lose my mind over that. And at the end of the day, we ended up raising $1,500.
Doll hairs.
I don't even remember how much money in gift cards, Sandy, but it was over like 300, right? I think it was high up there.
It was a high amount.
And then we had about CPJ, we had some Pineapple Elves go out and collect bins of toys.
It filled up the Ruby.
The room where they store all the toys, it was packed way past. And so it was so encouraging to know. We didn't get to see any of the kids' faces. We didn't get to see any of the social workers' faces or anything like that. But that was okay because all of you guys helped us achieve that. And it was phenomenal, guys. So we'd like to see if we can have a repeat of that this year, if not better. But again, we're going to need your help. So if you find a time, pull your phone out, grab your phone, open up Venmo, pop in at the Pineapple Project, just throwing a couple dollars in there, just a few dollars in there.
And just make sure that it's our pineapple because there's a spoof one on there and it might not be a spoof, but theirs is with an S and ours at the Pineapple Project, and it has the our pineapple logo on it. Another thing too, we will be doing on December 18th our fun run, and so that is going to be a minimum entry fee of a $15 gift card or a toy. Yes, our logo looks just like this, and also too, I am raffling off a door decor that says, welcome, let's talk about serial killers, or let's talk serial killers. And that's only a $5 suggested, and your name will go into the drawing, and we will raffle that off right before Christmas. So we can get all the money in and all that good stuff. But anyway, please help out as much as you can, give as much as you want to give. And remember, you guys need donations for your write-offs and all that good stuff. So
that's true.
What other way than to help children get some Christmas gifts?
Yep. And if you're looking to help us out, if you're looking to be one of our Pineapple Elves to go around in Lubbock and actually the week of Christmas go out and buy a bunch of toys for some kids, let us know. That way we'll be able to give you the card and help go buy all the toys and deliver them to
And the kids'
the
ages are
place.
from 0 to 18, guys. So we're needing from newborn to 18-year-olds. And the 18-year-olds are the ones who benefit most from the gift cards. And like I said, that's a $15 increment.
Aw. Hold on, let me Tim just sent me a picture.
Look how pretty it is. I love it. Oh, see, on that one, you can see like he did shading. That's like perfect for like a real pineapple.
That
CPJ
looks
would
so
like to
cool.
know, can we buy one now and pay for our own shipping?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then Joanne says, keep up the good work, guys. As far as I know, Gabby's doing good. She is just working on her cruise ship and having a great time.
Yep. She's gotten bigger and better now. So she is taking care of herself, and she's like, I'll reach back out to y'all whenever I get back in the
I'll
Lubbock. We'll
holler at
see.
y'all little people.
You mortals. Yeah. So anyway, guys, yeah, anything's gonna help out. So I hope you're feeling the heart. But we've been on along a little bit longer than normal. So thank you for that.
As per our usual.
Yeah, when Joe's not here, Joe's not trying to kick us off.
Right,
That's the
right.
only reason we end the show, guys, is because Joe.
Because
Just
Joe has
letting
to
y'all
go to
know.
bed. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Because I have to go to bed.
How does this work out? Oh, it's easy now that it doesn't matter anymore, right? All right, everyone. So we love you. Come hang out with us Wednesday night. I actually have a cool guest who's going to come on Wednesday night, and
We do?
I'll tell you about it afterwards, Sandy.
Cool.
But everyone else, you'll see it on the promo, and I hope you like art. Okay.
I hope you like art.
So everyone,
R2D2.
we love you, and thanks for coming out. And as usual,
Remember to be kind and rewind.
look for and meet new friends.
You filthy animals. Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.
Remember to Venmo.